Right now, something unusual is happening in workplaces around the world. Two people can have the same job, the same experience, the same number of working hours, but suddenly one person becomes dramatically more productive than the other. Not just slightly faster, sometimes 5 times faster, sometimes even 10 times faster. Reports that normally take hours are finished quickly. Research that once required dozens of websites suddenly appears in seconds. Ideas that normally take a long time to develop start appearing instantly. And the most surprising part is this: the faster worker is not necessarily smarter. They're not working longer hours, and they are not under more pressure. They're simply using something that the other worker has not learned yet. Artificial intelligence. And this is quietly creating something experts are beginning to call the AI productivity gap, a growing difference between people who use AI tools every day and people who continue working the traditional way. In this video, we will explore what this productivity gap really means, why companies are already noticing it, and why the next few years could change how careers work for millions of people. How work used to happen. For decades, productivity followed a simple formula. If someone wanted to produce more work, they had two options: work harder or work longer hours. Employees spent hours researching information, opening dozens of websites to find useful data, writing documents completely from scratch, and slowly building reports one paragraph at a time. Sometimes a single project could take half a day, sometimes even longer, because every step required manual effort. But today, something very different is happening. AI tools can summarize long articles in seconds, they can organize information instantly, they can even generate structured drafts for reports and presentations. This does not mean the AI replaces the worker, but it changes how quickly the worker can move. Something that used to take 3 hours may now take 30 minutes. And this is exactly where the productivity gap begins, because some workers are already using these tools every day while others are still doing everything manually. Two workers, two different speeds. Imagine two employees working in the same company. They have the same role, the same level of experience, and they both start working on a similar project. The first employee works the traditional way. They search for information manually. They read multiple articles to collect data. They carefully write every section of the report and slowly build the final document. The second employee approaches the same task differently. They open an AI tool. They ask the AI to summarize the most relevant research. They generate a rough draft. They organize the structure quickly. Then they edit and refine the content. Both employees are working. Both are thinking. But the second worker suddenly moves much faster, not because they are better, but because they are using leverage. And when this advantage repeats every day, the difference becomes enormous. Technology has always created gaps. This pattern has appeared many times throughout history. When calculators became common, accountants using calculators worked faster. When spreadsheets were invented, analysts using spreadsheets gained huge advantages. When the internet arrived, people with access to online information moved ahead quickly. Every major technology shift creates a gap between early adopters and late adopters. The early adopters gain speed, the late adopters struggle to keep up. Artificial intelligence is simply the newest example of this pattern. But the difference today is the scale. AI does not just speed up one small task. It can assist with research, writing, analysis, brainstorming, and organization, which means the productivity boost can appear across many different activities. Why companies notice this? Quickly, companies do not measure effort. They measure results. Managers pay attention to output, who finishes projects faster, who solves problems quickly, who consistently delivers high-quality work. Now imagine a worker who can complete 3 projects in the time others complete 1. From the company's perspective, that worker becomes extremely valuable, not because they are working harder, but because their productivity is higher. And businesses always reward productivity. This is why many companies are already encouraging employees to experiment with AI tools, because higher productivity means faster growth and better efficiency. The hidden pressure on workers. But there is also another side to this change. As productivity increases, expectations also increase. If AI tools allow one worker to finish tasks much faster, companies may begin expecting faster results from everyone. Deadlines may become shorter, projects may move more quickly, and workers who refuse to adapt may suddenly feel slower compared to their peers. This does not mean those workers lack talent. It simply means the tools they are using have not evolved. And in a fast-changing workplace, tools often matter just as much as skills. The workers who will benefit most. The workers who benefit the most from AI will not be the ones who fear it. They will be the ones who learn how to work with it. AI can help generate ideas, it can summarize information, it can assist with repetitive tasks that normally take a lot of time, but the human still guides the process. The human decides what is useful, the human decides what direction to take. So the real advantage comes from combining human thinking with powerful tools. This combination creates something extremely valuable: speed and intelligence working together. The future of work. Over the next few years, productivity expectations will likely continue rising. Tasks that once required entire teams may be handled by smaller groups. Projects that once required days may be completed within hours. And the most valuable workers will not necessarily be the busiest ones. They will be the ones who know how to use leverage. Using tools effectively, automating repetitive work, and focusing their time on creative thinking and decision making, those abilities will become extremely important in the modern workplace. The real question. People must ask, so the real question is not whether artificial intelligence will exist in the future. It already exists, and its capabilities are improving every year. The real question is much more personal. Will people choose to ignore these tools, or will they learn how to use them effectively? Because history shows something very clearly. The people who adapt early to new technologies often gain the greatest advantages, while those who wait too long sometimes struggle to catch up. And the same pattern may repeat again with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not a magic solution. It will not instantly make anyone successful, but it does something extremely powerful. It multiplies speed. And in a competitive world, speed creates opportunity. The future will not be defined by humans competing against machines. Instead, it will be defined by humans who use machines and competing against humans who choose not to. And that difference may become one of the biggest advantages of this decade. So the real decision is simple. Will you ignore the tools that are changing the workplace? Or will you learn how to use them before everyone else does? Because the gap between those two choices is already beginning to grow.